something I have to tell you. You should get every question right before you look at the answer key, because you take whatever the variable, if you say it's worth 7, you should plug it back in and check, is it balanced? So for example, right now we said D equals 11. And since we had 2D plus 50, we went 2 times D, 2 times 11 is 22 plus 50 to see if it worked out. And what we got was 72 equals 72, which means it is balanced. So D must equal 11. Let's take a look at some of the other examples. In a basketball game between the Central City Cones and Park Town Prisms, the lead changed sides many times. Write then solve an equation to solve each problem. Early in the game, the Cones had half as many points as the Prisms. Okay, so the Cones had half as many points as the Prisms. You see the Cones equal half of what the Prisms have. The Cones had 8 points. So how many points did the Prisms have? You know what? Instead of doing a half of P, wouldn't that mean that 2 times the Cones equals P? Like if they had doubled their score, they'd have the same amount as P. So this is a little bit of an easier equation to come up with. Now, it tells us how many points the Cones had. It said that the Cones had 8 points. Well, let's plug that in. So 2 times 8 points equals what the Prisms had. Well, 2 times 8 is 16. That means the Prisms would have 16. Well, let's see. 2 times 8 is 16 equals 16. That balances. Near the end of the first half, the Cones were 12 points ahead of the Prisms. Okay, so that means the Cones had 12 more than the Prisms. But the Prisms had 39 points. Well, let's plug that in then and find out how many the Cones had. The Cones had 12 more than the Prisms. Well, if the Prisms had 39 points, add 12 onto that, and you will find that the Cones had 52. Now let's plug that in and see if it's correct. All right, we know 52 and 39. So if the Cones have 52 and the Prisms have 39 and the Cones have 12 more than the Prisms, let's see, does that balance? Yes, it does. So we must be right. Prism scored 32 points in the fourth quarter. 20 of these points were scored by foul shots and field goals. The rest of the points were scored by 3-point shots. How many 3-point shots did they make in the fourth quarter? Now, that had a lot of detail. So I'm going to think about this. I'm going to write a couple things down. I'll pause it and come right back. So there was a lot of information, so I reviewed the last of it and said, how many 3-point shots? So I said, let's make X equal 3-pointers. So I know there was 32 points in total, and that there were some 3-pointers plus 20 other points that were scored through what they call field goals or regular baskets. So I know the 20 was already there. I just got to figure out whatever's left is 3-pointers. But remember, this is points scored by 3-pointers, right? So how many points scored by 3-pointers? 3-pointers points. Well, if 32 is here, let's get X on its own. I've got 12 equals X. That means 12 points were scored by 3-pointers. But wait, 3-pointers are worth 3 points each. So how many 3-pointers were scored? 4 3-pointers were scored. So how did I do that? I knew there were 32 points, and they were made up of points done by 3-point shots and 20 other points. So once I got rid of those 20 other points, I had 12 points were scored with 3-pointers. 3-pointers are scored in groups of 3, so I divided how many 3-pointers make up 12 points. 4 3-pointers make up 12 points. And there we go. Now another way to look at it would be, I have 32, and I know it's 3-pointers, like this, plus 20, because I know every 3-pointer is worth 3 points. So once again, if I get rid of my 20 end up with 12 equals 3x. I got to get rid of that 3. What's the opposite of 3 times? Divided by 3. So how many 3-pointers were there? There were 4 3-pointers. Now, there are more solutions right here. You can see what I did on the video, and you can also compare to the book. Here it also shows you how you can do it with tiles. So you can see T is 3-pointers. We know there's 3 points each, plus the 20 equals 32. So there were 3 points for each 3-pointer. So we know there's 3 times T plus 20 equals 32. Well, let's get rid of the 20 on both sides. We end up with 3 times however many 3-pointers, and we can see that divides into 4 each. So that how many 3-pointers? There were 4. This covers most all of the concepts that you need for your algebra equations solving. However, algebra can be a tricky thing. I expect a lot of questions. And I notice that the same students who are not completing quizzes and not doing well on them are also not coming to study hall to ask for help. Come on by. I'm more than happy to help you. And those who are stopping by are asking fantastic questions. Usually there's only one student at a time, and so you can get that one-on-one real-time assistance. I look forward to your questions. Have a good math week.